fire, 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 fire. This was a real good laugh that I had, chat. There was I think it was a new debut of a VTuber, or was she like rebranding or something? I don't remember. Anyway, it's not really that important. Very cute avatar, very cute. I really like the art, actually. I like how it's shaded. I like how the dreadlocks look really ploofy. Yeah, and the little honkers with the leaf and little lilies. I think it's really cute. But someone didn't like it. Someone didn't like it. They said, so, am I the only one uncomfortable with a white model rocking dreads? Like, Why is this still a debate? Guys, I'm not gonna lie, it's just hair. Can we just say that it's like, it's just hair, man? Like, it's not that deep. There are people in China who get braids and stuff. It's not that bad. Are black people not allowed to have straight hair then? Yeah, straight hair is definitely of a, like a thing that came from Asia and from white people. We don't want racism, but then we gatekeep? I just don't understand. I don't get it. The logic is not working. This is not good mentality. We are regressing, if anything. But apparently, this kind of popped off and said, like the fact that they haven't mixed the straight hair too. There's a full-on 3A braid next to the 4C lock. What the fuck is a 3A braid and a 4C lock? Are we putting mathematics into hair now? Types of hair? I've never heard of that, but I believe you. Okay, but is that like a race thing where like you have to have it where it's like if you're this race you can't have like 4C or 3A? Braid, 3A braid. No, I don't think it's that. It's confusing. I don't understand it. But apparently they responded, and there's more to it. And they said, wow, honestly, I didn't think this would get any attention aside from my mutual hi everyone who's mad or just plain curious. Honestly, I was just voicing my discomfort. Yeah, well, you can voice it somewhere else. It's called your head. But I'm more than happy to explain my point of view as best as I can. Okay, here we go. All right. Firstly, I see a lot of comments looking at my post and viewing it as an attack. I didn't mean it as one, but to be honest, I'm not apologizing for voicing my concerns either. Why are you concerned about other people's models? No, hold on. Something that doesn't affect you at all in the slightest. Why are you even typing? A white model rocking dreads. I better make it my problem. But okay. I see a lot of people saying that it's just hair. I'm not surprised, but equally disappointed. Holy crap, get a grip. I think it's important to remember that us black people were told that our hairstyles were dirty or ugly or unprofessional for centuries. The ones claiming what the Skibbity toilet and avian? What? Scandinavian? Are they trying to say Scandinavian? Chat. What? Skibbity toilet and avian? Okay. Scandinavian Vikings is honestly a very weak argument in my opinion. How is it weak? How is that weak? I've read books about it, like actual history books of people with braids and dreadlocks. Facts are weak? Yeah, I suppose so. Chat, I'll say it again. Karens. This is a Karen mentality over here. Imagine seeing a VTuber design that you don't like and thinking that you need to police it. I've seen VTuber models where I'm like, damn, you paid a lot of money for this. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of weird, but I didn't type it or say it out loud. It's a cute model! What do you want? It's well made! It's got little ears, it look like little buttons. Cute hair, even the dread looks all poofy and shit. There is no actual wrong form of there is no actual concrete proof of dreadlocks specifically in their hair culture, but we have plenty of proof of dreadlocks being in ours. Personally, I feel strongly about the hair because it isn't just hair. There's culture and history behind it. How long ago did Vikings get dreadlocks? 16 to 1500 BCE. Okay. Did Greek people have dreadlocks? Yes, evidence suggests that people in ancient Greece, particularly in the Minoan civilization, had hairstyles resembling dreadlocks or long braided hair, as depicted in frescoes on the island of Thura, modern Santorini. Wow, it took me 2 seconds to Google something. Wow, that's crazy. Black women can't wear wigs and shit like that. That's white people stuff. Yeah, weren't wigs invented by like the British or the French or something? Yeah, who invented wigs? Blah 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 blah. Where is it? First discovered in ancient Egypt. Eventually it became a thing in France. Ah, okay. In ancient Rome, wigs were made from blonde hair of Germanic and Scandinavian women were particularly prized. Oh, it even goes back as far as that. Sheesh! And it was a rich people thing too. But anyway, I digress. Like, oh, I'm just providing evidence. Me voicing concern shouldn't be seen as an all-out war. Not gonna lie, a lot of stuff on our page is sus. What?! But the original post was just an option. I'm not pushing it. What was sus? Provide evidence, you dumb bitch. I hate people that say shit like that. It's like, it's sus. Doesn't provide any evidence. But the original post was just an option. I'm not pushing an agenda or telling you you're stupid and wrong. What do you mean? Am I the only one? This isn't implied, by the way. Am I the only one uncomfortable? That is an agenda. That is like a thing that you're pushing. I never send hate. I don't even have a huge following to do that with anyway. That's an excuse. That is such an excuse. A terrible one at that. I don't have a massive following, but the tweet went viral and she probably got a lot of hate for it. It's not my fault. I've dealt with a rough relationship to my hair in real life in this community. Even something as simple as getting a commission done, something small to you isn't minimum to someone else. I obviously can't control what others do, but I just want others to show some empathy. But you're putting it on another person. And no matter how much you try and divert and gaslight, or how dog shit your knowledge of history is, it doesn't change the fact that you're trying to police and shame this little VTuber for having a hairstyle that you think doesn't belong to their culture, and it belongs to your culture. You're so weird. I'm not afraid to call it out. If you don't like white people, just say so. But no, they won't do that. They won't say it with their chest. They'll just pussyfoot around and say they don't agree with Viking history, or their page is sus. Like, what does that even mean? Their page is sus. You're being like a little subtweeting little bitch. Say it with your frickin' chest. I'm not great at voicing myself, but all the racist comments, racist in my comments, fuck you, and to everyone else, chill. Yeah, it's too late now. You already probably had her bombarded with hate. Did we forget the space bun things when the Nintendo Animal Crossing came out? Do you remember how many death threats that kid got for having space buns? There was an incident back in like 2020 or 2019 of some kid posting their character, their little avatar with space buns, and some schizo fucking V-tweeter, no, it wasn't a V-tweeter, it was a schizo tweeter, said, yeah, this is like racist, and then they got a bunch of hate and told to kill themselves and shit. It was just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And ever since then, I've just seen people like try to gatekeep like hairstyles. I will never understand this mentality at all. Leave them the fuck alone, man. Oh, there's more? Oh, here we go. Yeah, more doubling down. Yes. Also, honestly, y'all need to learn the definition of racism. It's a systemic problem held up by societal norms. Me saying I don't like dreads on white people won't stop you from certain things. Be mad about it. This Twitter post even got Suika to question if her adding black hairstyles to her model might cause issues. I remember seeing that post, I think, and she said something along the lines of like, if white people start using black hairstyles on her models, it will make her feel guilty, and guilt by association could ruin her career, basically. And she doesn't know if she wants to deal with it. By the way, here's how not to be a retard, chat. I'll teach you a lesson. Here's how not to be a retard. Mind your fucking business. Stop gatekeeping hair. You are weird. And now you're instantly going to try and claim victimhood. No, people are being racist and my comments against me. I'm not gonna scroll down and look for them. I'm sure there's one or two racist comments, but the fact that the mass majority of people are calling you out for your dog shit take doesn't mean that they're being racist towards you. I'll bet money she's just gonna brush it off as racism. Yeah, mind your freaking business, man. You need to get a real problem instead of hair. The president literally brought back segregation. Oh my god. Kids' dreadlocks get cut during school sports events? What? What? Do you even know what segregation is? Guys, I'm starting to think NA education has failed beyond measure. We don't even know what segregation means anymore. I don't even know, man. You need to go back to school. How old are you, man? Level 26, 18 plus? What the hell is level 26? Is that like 26 years old? Oh my god, man. Yeah, but in a cringe way. Yeah, I was about to say, level 26, what? I had to think about that for a minute. I don't even know, man. You need to go back to school. Holy essing. They don't learn it in school anymore? It wouldn't change anything? That's a good point. I actually learned about segregation in, not in an American school. That's the funny part. Yeah, I learned about segregation at, like, pools and restaurants and, like, the bus and stuff. And it wasn't even in America. I'm pretty sure they taught it, like, back then. Surely, right? You want to be a victim so bad. You want to fabricate problems out of nothing so bad. There was literally no issue here. You tried to gatekeep hair, and now you're talking about fucking segregation. Because people rightfully called you out on being a fucking retard. What? Why? I think you doubled down. Yeah, you see, put the banana in the square hole and eat the square peg for lunch, darling. Yeah. Cultural appropriation, yes. Chat, this moron unironically wants a monkey-themed VTuber to be black. It's insane. Like, think about it. They're like, she has to be black. She has to be, because she has dreadlocks in her hair, and dreadlocks are for black people only. That's even more racist? Yes! Obviously! Chat, you can call me a white monkey, it's okay. I won't get mad at you. I like her leave bra though. I think it's a cute design. I think it's adorable. White fox? Fox monkey funky? I have the meme, it was on Asmon's subreddit. Yeah, sure. What is it? What's the meme? How did you find this? Yeah. Were you looking it up or something? Oh no, this is like new. What is this?
Did you know, Sam? At least Tarzan will always be white. Because Disney doesn't have the balls to put a black man on screen, acting like a monkey. And going to turn me to a truck now. Birch, church, a church, ding ding.
I mean, you know, that's actually a really good point. They will never do that. They will never make Tarzan black. They hate fraud. Was that Optimus Prime being racist? Holy. I personally dislike dreads, but it's none of my business how other people style their hair. Exactly. I saw a white woman with dreads. Yeah, I see them like once a week at my grocery store. Yeah, she has dreads. I never say anything. I don't think people walked up to her and told her to change her hair. Like, what's the problem, man? Besides, another funny thing about this, it's like, you take the argument of like, oh, well, you know, in real life, this is like cultural appropriation, but then at the same time, this is a fucking VTuber. What if they don't disclose their race? How would you know? How would you know? What if they are black? Like, Kenji's black in real life, but his models are white. Kenji the VTuber? He's been doing it for years. She can hear the white in her voice. I remember a long time ago, when I was playing League, we had a friend circle, and we had like 3 or 4 black friends that would play like regularly with League with us. And one of them was a girl, and she called out one of the guys because she's black, and she said, I didn't even know you were black until you sent me a photo of yourself. I thought you were white because you sound really white. And I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Like, what? Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, isn't that low-key kind of racist? And she's like, well, I mean, yeah, but like, I thought, yeah, that's a thing. Yes, apparently it's a thing. I don't know, it just blew my fucking ass apart. I was like, damn, you can sound white as a black person now? Like, excuse me, hello? Yeah. I get that shit a lot. I'm like, I didn't ask. Well, I mean, it's high-key pretty racist. I don't know if it's worse or if it's worse or better when another black person calls you out on that, but it's like, man, that was fucking inappropriate. I don't know. We were younger, so I mean, they were being stupid, but I thought it was kind of funny. The guy laughed too, but that's besides the point. Anyway, mind your own fucking business. Let people be people. Let VTubers be VTubers. It's not that freaking. It's not that deep. It sounded like a Midwestern white boy. Yeah, how am I supposed to fucking sound? Exactly. Like what? No, it is racist. I used to get a shit a lot for talking white. See, I think that's really, really mean. Again, I can't say because I've never experienced it, but I feel like on the essence of like understanding, I feel like it would be like, oh, that's kind of fucking weird. You sound white. It's like, what?